Hello friends and welcome to my YouTube channel Simply Stocks, and today I'm going to talk about KEI Internationals, whether KEI is a multi-bagger stock or not and where can it head towards in the next 4 or 5 years. So let's understand that. Let's get started. First of all, a disclaimer that this is not a stock recommendation. People taking any position to any share that I talk about should do that with their own due diligence and research, and I'm not in favor or against any company that I talk about. Before I talk about KEI International, here's more request that kindly support me on Patreon, and once you do that, it will help me grow the channel, help you also ask me questions in greater detail. Once you get the $10 membership, you'll have access to my portfolio, my watch list, and number of podcasts that I put up from time to time. And if you can pay for $100, that is upfront payment of $100, you get 12 months access by paying for 10 months, so that's a discount for you. For detailed market or company talk or a number of stocks you're holding in your portfolio, you can directly email me and we can work things out. Now about the company, KEI was established in 1968 and they provide all types of wires and cables for household and various industries. It is spread across 45 countries globally, with 38 offices and 21 warehouses. The market cap of the company has swelled to around 6 to 7,000 crores, around 6,000 crores or so. It is gaining market share day in day out, so that's a very big positive. If you look at the financials of the company, then these are December FY21 numbers. Sales have gone down by around 14%, but the profit has gone up by around 10%. So operational efficiencies have helped the numbers. Lower cost has helped the numbers, although sales went down. And really, anything related to electricity, anything related to housing has not done really well over the last, you can say, 12 to 18 months, but things could look brighter going forward. Return on equity of 26%, operating profit margin of 10% is pretty good. Decent, I won't say excellent, but decent. High institutional holding, and there is only 17% free float. Decent promoter holding is also there. If you look at the performance, then stock has doubled over the last 2 years. It has done really well, and is surging at the moment. After the Feb March move, it has fallen 50%. That's there, but numbers have remained robust. And currently, what has happened in the last week or so, the stocks have surged, and the numbers look like going forward will become even better, as there has been no national shutdown of business or industries, and there have been localized shutdowns, so that will help numbers for the June quarter compared to last year. Return ratios are also decent, and the debt has reduced. That will help the numbers on the bottom line as well. But the basic and the biggest point here is that it is gaining market share and getting more business and clients, and on a retail front doing much better. So this can become very big going forward, because companies that gain market share end up having more margins and pricing power compared to other companies. So why I believe it is a buy on declines? I think it is gaining market share in wires and cables, and that is a big positive. There are other companies in there. There is heavy competition, but probably because of their, you can say, pricing strategy, probably because of their, you can say, the products, they are doing very well, and they are doing decently on all fronts across geographies, across India and globally, and future growth looks imminent. So right now there is problem, but globally things are opening up, so they do export to other countries. That will pick up, and once India opens up, probably in a year and a half, things will look even better. So FY23 onwards, I believe that the company is set to do very well. It is a big consumption play in that respect, a big housing play, and should be able to do very well when things completely open up. A very good opening up trade this is, and things could be tough for the next 6 months. There's no question about it that next 6 to 9 months could be difficult, but FY23 onwards, you'll see a totally different, you can say, dynamics for the business, and the company would end up doing extremely well. In that respect, the valuations are attractive. Yes, it has run up from those 350, 380 levels, 400 levels, to all the way to 600 or so, but On a slight decline, this looks extremely attractive around 500, 520. A 10% fall from current levels would be very good to probably enter the stock with the kind of prospects that lie ahead. So you can accumulate over the next 2 quarters on major declines in the market. Whenever there is a fall, you can keep on accumulating and probably reap the rewards from FY23 onwards. If you can hold 3 4 years, could do extremely well. So what needs to be done? In my opinion, buy at current market price. It has just moved up just in the last week, but on declines to 520, 500 would be very good levels to get into. Keep track of numbers, and whenever there is a downturn or something happens with the market and you get opportunities, accumulate. I think once things open up, these are the companies that is set to do extremely well, and you will see the returns go up. So have a 5 year view. I won't be surprised if this goes up 4 5x over the next 5 years uh, from current levels, and do really well. It is just a matter of you can say the opening up of the economy and things getting much better on the ground. Right now there is all doom and gloom, but things should be much better, say in a year or year and a half's time. So this was a video on KEI. Please like and subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon so you can get my videos straight away when I post it. And kindly support me on Patreon. Thanks a lot for watching.